Last night was Halloween. The many unemployed NBA players, they teamed up with the Occupy movement, and they TP'd and egged the mansions of the owners. No harm, no foul. Anybody ever quit smoking?
Many times.
Many times.
Is it easy? Kind of hard?
It's just as easy starting.
Is it? You get a little cranky smoking. I mean, you know, going through the withdrawal and everything like that. Well, I thought it was interesting. They did a big news announcement. The president, he quit smoking. They gave him like a clean bill of health for quitting smoking. But you know, he's you know, and every year, you know, obviously he likes basketball. You know, he gets some of his basketball buddies together, and you know, they play and everything. Last year, this guy, you know, actually, you know, busted him in the lip. Do you remember that? And he was like, you know, he's like, you know, they can't find that guy. You know, he wants to, you know, he says, come on, let's play again. We're gonna play again this year. You know, but ever since, you know, the president's been, he's kind of been, people don't make fun of his bowling score anymore. Since he's been knocking down some of the terrorists like bowling pins. You know, Gaddafi, Bin Laden, you know. I think the guy, you know, whoever's, you know, whoever the guy that busted his lip is probably just, you know, I don't think he's going to play anymore with him. You know, because, you know, the president can only be so, you know, and you're quitting, so you're always like, you know, you can relapse and everything like that. You can do something really just, you know, violent, you know, and then, you know, then ask for a cigarette, you know. Like, you know, if that guy, like, fouls me hard again, you know, the president could go, wait a minute. No. Okay, Secret Service, fire. That was funny when I wrote it down, you know, but when you're doing stuff for the first time, you gotta polish it up. So I'm just totally naked in front of you guys. I'm on the cross here, so that's okay. That's okay. That's all right. Mom, I love you. She's laughing, you know, probably at me. We just reached a threshold in the world of 7 billion people. He said 7 billion people. Now we are like, well, let's see. China, they got like over 1 billion, like 1.3 billion, 1.5 billion or something like that. And India is not too far behind. You know, they got like, you know, but come on guys, we got to step it up. You know, we're not, you know, we got daylight saving time coming up. It's ending, you know, so we're going to get an extra hour. And today's Tuesday. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow's hump day, okay? I know we can do this, okay? Come on, we got to be #1 again. You know, we're falling behind, you know. Third place country, third world, you know. Step it up. Get it up. Don't want to cause performance anxiety either, so, you know, it's okay. Overpopulation, though. I believe overpopulation is one reason why, you know, we're never going to legalize pot. I just said, we won't legalize pot because, okay, as a former pot smoker, you know, food tastes good, right? Food tastes really good, you know? And so what's going to happen? We're going to run out of people. Excuse me. We're going to run out of food. You know, you got 1 billion people. What if there's 1 billion people in the United States? You know, 1 billion people to feed. You know, and pot's legalized when we get the munchies. You know, we'd start eating each other. Come on now, people. Soylent Green. We see the old school movies, Soylent Green. We would start eating each other, and I don't know, just United States of cannibalism. That doesn't have a good ring to it. I have these observations, funny observations I call UFOs. UFOs, unidentified funny objects. And I'm on the mass transit. I take the MAX and I take the bus. And I was rolling by and I saw, you ever see something funny happen on the street and you just kind of roll by? And this guy, he had a wedgie up his butt. Okay, but the reason I was noticing it because I was like, what's wrong with it? Because he was like, he was twisting and bending up like this, and I go, what's going on? And I went, oh man, you know. But that was fun. It's funny when people do the picking. The same thing, you know. You see people, you know, they pick their nose. But there's a threshold you pass when it goes a little bit too long, and then it just gets nasty. You know, so when you go from like picking to digging, you know, that's too much information. I think we need to have some whistles. I'm not a good whistler, but I think we need to, you know, arm ourselves as public. You know, just stuff that we just don't need to see, and we just, I can't even. I'm not a good whistler. You know, we got good whistlers here. Anybody can just, yeah, there you go. Yeah, you know, yeah. That means like cut it out. That's like a referee. That's not like, oh, you're hot, you know, keep it up. No, it's like, you know, cut it off right here, you know. Just an observation. UFO, unidentified funny object in the crazy brain of David. Another thing I think we need to have here, and I'll close on this, is anybody ever heard an old school song by Johnny Cash, A Boy Named Sue? Boy Named Sue. I think we should fight against child abuse in subtle ways like that. I think sometimes parents give their kids effed up names. They give their kids weird names, you know, like, you know, I want to meet the parents of, like, you know, Herman Cain, you know. Why did you name a black man Herman? Come on, folks, what are you trying to do to this guy, you know? You know. But you know who would be the mandatory reporters? Because I worked in Child Protective Services. The mandatory reporters would be the teachers. Because the teachers, they're the ones that are, you know, in roll call. They read the names of the kids, and they know which ones get ridiculed the most based on the names. Welcome to school, class. I'm your teacher. I'm a substitute, so I have to do roll call and call your name. So, John? Here. Mary? DT?
Here.
Arnold?
Present.
Boo-boo? Boo-boo? I'm going to talk to you after class, Boo-boo. We're going to have a talk, and we're going to get you some diarrhea. I'm going to talk to you after class too, diarrhea.
In the bathroom.
In the bathroom. Thank you. And who is Mr. Last name is Off, O-F-F. First initial is J. And what? Your name is Jack? Okay, I'm really going to have a talk with you after class. And we're going to hook you up, and, you know, don't worry about it. I'm David Little. Thank you for listening.